Ever pondered about the origins of our home, the Earth? This spinning globe we call home is far more than just rock and water. It's a sophisticated masterpiece, a cosmic canvas painted with the brushstrokes of time and space. Its story is a tale of extraordinary origins, a saga that unfolds over billions of years, filled with celestial dances, fiery cataclysms, and the silent growth of life. Stick around as we journey through time, back to where it all began. Picture the universe, 13.8 billion years ago, nothingness, then, an explosion. This explosion wasn't an ordinary one. It was the Big Bang, a momentous event that marked the genesis of our universe. In the blink of an eye, the universe expanded from a singularity, an infinitesimally small and infinitely dense point, into an expansive, ever-growing cosmos. This wasn't a chaotic expansion, but a meticulously orchestrated cosmic ballet. In the fiery heat of the Big Bang, the most fundamental building blocks of matter, elementary particles, were born. These particles coalesced to form atoms, the basic units of elements like hydrogen and helium. Over time, these atoms didn't just float around aimlessly. They began to come together, forming stars, galaxies, and eventually, the celestial bodies we are familiar with today. This was the universe's first act of creation, the first step in a long journey that led to the existence of everything we know and understand. And from this cosmic explosion, the stage was set for the creation of our planet. In the vast expanse of the universe, galaxies began to form. The birth of galaxies is a cosmic dance, a ballet choreographed by the fundamental forces of the universe. These galaxies, vast collections of stars, gas, dust, and dark matter, started to take shape around 10 to 12 billion years ago, not long after the Big Bang. Imagine, if you will, clouds of hydrogen and helium, the simplest and lightest elements, swirling around in the early universe. Under the relentless pull of gravity, these clouds began to collapse and condense, eventually forming the first generation of stars. These stars are the cosmic furnaces, where lighter elements are fused together to create heavier ones, like carbon, oxygen, and iron, in their intensely hot cores. As we journey further, we find our own galaxy, the Milky Way, a grand spiral of around 200 billion stars, including our Sun. But these stars are not eternal. They have a life cycle. They're born, they live, and they die. And it's in their death, particularly the violent supernova explosions of the most massive stars, that the heaviest elements are formed. These elements, flung out into the cosmos, become part of interstellar clouds, the birthplaces of new stars and planets. With the death of these stars, the elements necessary for the birth of our planet were scattered across the cosmos. This is the cosmic recycling program, a cycle of life, death, and rebirth on a galactic scale. Fast forward to about 4.6 billion years ago, the solar system was born. Picture this: a massive cloud of gas and dust in space. The solar nebula started to collapse under its own gravity. As it shrunk, it spun faster and flattened into a disk, with the majority of the material pulled towards the center to form the sun. Meanwhile, the rest of the material in the disk began to stick together. Tiny particles clumped, forming larger and larger chunks. Over millions of years, these chunks collided and coalesced, forming planetesimals, the building blocks of planets. In the inner solar system, rocky planetesimals combined to form the terrestrial planets, including our homely Earth. Now, imagine the Earth in its infancy, a molten sphere, scalding and volatile. The intense heat and pressure within the young Earth caused materials to separate based on their density. This process, called differentiation, led to the formation of Earth's layered structure, the core, mantle, and crust. The core, composed of iron and nickel, formed at the heart of the Earth due to their high density. The less dense materials such as silicon, oxygen, and aluminum floated towards the outer layers, creating the mantle and eventually the crust. But Earth was not yet the blue planet we know today. It was a hostile place, bombarded by remaining planetesimals and asteroids, causing its surface to melt and reform repeatedly. This period, known as the Late Heavy Bombardment, played a crucial role in shaping our planet. Over time, these violent beginnings subsided. The surface cooled down, forming a thin crust. Volcanic activities released gases trapped in the planet's interior, creating the early atmosphere. The continuous volcanic eruptions also released vast amounts of water vapor, which cooled down in the atmosphere and fell as rain, filling up the low areas and creating the first oceans. Our blue planet, a cosmic accident, was finally in place. a world shaped by cosmic collisions, volcanic eruptions, and the relentless forces of time. A world poised for the next chapter of its extraordinary journey, the dawn of life. The Earth was a hostile place, yet life found a way. Picture this. Our planet, in its early days, was nothing like the hospitable blue-green sphere we call home today. It was a seething cauldron of molten rock, constantly bombarded by meteorites. The atmosphere was thick and heavy, filled with volcanic gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water vapor, but lacking the oxygen we breathe today. Yet, over millions and millions of years, this hostile environment began to change. As the Earth cooled, water vapor in the atmosphere condensed, forming the first oceans. These primitive seas became the cradle of life, providing the necessary ingredients for the miracle of existence to occur. And then, around 3.5 billion years ago, something extraordinary happened. The first life forms emerged. These were simple, single-celled organisms, not much to look at, but their existence marked a turning point in the story of our planet. Over time, these simple life forms evolved, becoming more complex. They developed the ability to photosynthesize, converting the sun's energy into food and releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This gradually transformed the Earth's atmosphere, making it possible for more complex life forms to evolve. Fast forward to today, and the Earth is teeming with an incredible diversity of life, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest mammals. We've come a long way from those simple, single-celled organisms that first populated our planet. But it's important to remember that this journey wasn't a straight line. It was marked by mass extinctions and periods of rapid evolution, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. From a cosmic explosion to a thriving planet, the Earth's journey is a testament to the extraordinary nature of the universe. And we, as part of this vast story, have the privilege of witnessing and understanding the origins of our extraordinary home.